The things I like to do for pastimes are read, I do jigsaw puzzles, and I have a coloring book. I do pretty much whatever I want to do. I love to go to movies also. I used to like to go for a walk. They always said if you can go for a nice long walk every day, that's enough exercise, and I tried to do that. I really enjoyed that. I love being outdoors and listening to the birds, and my legs started hurting. They just kind of tighten up and feel like they were cramping, and I just couldn't understand it, but I'd be about halfway through my walk, and I had a tough time getting back home. I mentioned it to my doctor. He didn't have much to offer me except to just stop and rest. I was just really puzzled. I just couldn't understand it, and it didn't occur to me that it could be my blood vessels. It seemed to me like it was a muscular thing. That's what I thought. And I thought my muscles were cramping. He just happened to take my pulse and my ankles and said it was very slow. So then he made an appointment over at Cardiovascular Consultants for me, and that's when I found out about PAD. At first I thought, oh, I don't want to take any more pills. But then my husband kind of said, well, why not? That'd be better than a surgical procedure. You can have a stent put, I think, in your leg, and that relieves it. A lot of people do that. But he said also that you can just keep walking and take this medication, this pill. So I joined the health center and started walking on a treadmill. He left it strictly up to me. He was good about that. He did tell me he was good at what he did and not to worry about it if I wanted to have a procedure done. But he said it was strictly up to me. I think I was not in that bad a shape that I needed to have the procedures, and so I just kind of thought about it, and even a couple years later, I thought about changing my mind and deciding, but then I decided not to. So I have just stayed with this. It becomes a habit. It just is kind of part of your getting dressed and ready for the day routine, I think, and that's the best way to. I do it first thing in the morning. I'm over there before 8:30, and then I can come home and change my clothes and do whatever I want to do. And so I think that's the thing to do, is make it a habit, and you miss it if you don't. I would say that a slow walk is not going to help. You have to walk at a good pace. You can't just saunter down the street or stroll. You've got to walk at a brisk pace, and that's what gets your blood flowing through your veins and arteries, and that's what helps. And you have to do it regularly. Going to the health center is a social activity. The claudication, I know, is not as bad as it was before I started all that. I'm sure it's still there a little bit, but I know it isn't as bad. So I guess that the medication probably helped that. I've never been limited in what I want to do. I can't go on a long shopping trip. I can be gone maybe about an hour. I can go to the art gallery if I want to and be gone for about an hour, or any museum, and I just can't take a long walk outdoors. People should know it's not going to ruin your life, change your lifestyle. You can live with it. Yeah.